Hello. It is March 6th. I am so tired. And we are in Numbers 6:1 through 7:89. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Give the following instructions to the people of Israel. If any of the people, either men or women, take the special vow of a Nazirite, setting themselves apart to the Lord in a special way, they must give up wine and other alcoholic drinks." What other alcoholic drinks did they have back then? I thought they just had wine. They must not use vinegar made from wine or from other alcoholic drinks. They must not drink fresh grape juice, and they must not eat grapes or raisins. As long as they are bound by their Nazirite vow, they are not allowed to eat or drink anything that comes from a grapevine, not even the grape seeds or skins. They must never cut their hair throughout the time of their vow, for they are holy and set apart to the Lord. Until the time of their vow has been fulfilled, they must let their hair grow long. And they must not go near a dead body during the entire period of their vow to the Lord. Even if the dead person is their own father, mother, brother, or sister, they must not defile themselves, for the hair on their head is the symbol of their separation to God. This requirement applies as long as they are set apart to the Lord. If someone falls dead beside them, the hair they have dedicated will be defiled. Did that happen often back then, for that to be here? If someone, or is that just in case, or because God knew that would happen one time or something? They must wait for 7 days and then shave their heads. Then they will be cleansed from their defilement. On the 8th day they must bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons to the priest at the entrance of the tabernacle. The priest will offer one of the birds for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. In this way, he will purify them from the guilt they incurred through contact with the dead body. Then they must reaffirm their commitment and let their hair begin to grow again. The days of their vow that were completed before their defilement no longer count. They must rededicate themselves to the Lord as a Nazirite for the full term of their vow, and each must bring a 1-year-old male lamb for a guilt offering. This is the ritual law for Nazirites. At the conclusion of their time of separation as Nazirites, they must each go to the entrance of the tabernacle and offer their sacrifices to the Lord: a 1-year-old male lamb without defect for a burnt offering, a 1-year-old female lamb without defect for a sin offering, a ram without defect for a peace offering, a basket of bread made without yeast, cakes of choice flour mixed with olive oil and wafers spread with olive oil, along with their prescribed grain offerings and liquid offerings. The priest will present these offerings before the Lord, first the sin offering and the burnt offering, then the ram for a peace offering, along with the basket of bread made without yeast. The priest must also present the prescribed grain offering and liquid offering to the Lord. Then the Nazirites will shave their heads at the entrance of the tabernacle. They will take the hair that had been dedicated and place it on the fire beneath the peace offering to sacrifice. Can't see that far away. After the Nazirite's head has been shaved, the priest will take for each of them the boiled shoulder of the ram, and he will take from the basket a cake and a wafer made without yeast. He will put them all into the Nazirite's hands. Then the priest will lift them up as a special offering before the Lord. So he takes them back to lift them up, or does he lift the Nazirite's hands up? Just asking. I ask these weird things. Then the priest will lift them up as a special offering before the Lord. These are holy portions for the priest, along with the breast of the special offering and the thigh of the sacred offering that are lifted up before the Lord. After this ceremony, the Nazirites may again drink wine. This is the ritual law of the Nazirites who vow to bring these offerings to the Lord. They may also bring additional offerings if they can afford it, and they must be careful to do whatever they vowed when they set themselves apart as Nazirites. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons to bless the people of Israel with this special blessing. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Whenever Aaron and his sons bless the people of Israel in my name, I myself will bless them." On the day Moses set up the tabernacle, he anointed it and set it apart as holy. He also anointed and set apart all its furnishings and the altar with its utensils. Then the leaders of Israel, the tribal leaders who had registered the troops, came and brought their offerings. Together they brought 6 large wagons and 12 oxen. There was a wagon for every 2 leaders and an ox for each leader. They presented these to the Lord in front of the tabernacle. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Receive their gifts and use these oxen and wagons for transporting the tabernacle. Distribute them among the Levites according to the work they have to do." Oh my. So Moses took the wagons and oxen and presented them to the Levites. He gave 2 wagons and 4 oxen to the Gershonite division for their work, and he gave 4 wagons and 8 oxen to the Merarite division for their work. All their work was done under the leadership of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest, but he gave none of the wagons or oxen to the Kohathite division, since they were required to carry the sacred objects of the tabernacle on their shoulders. They must have had really big shoulders then to have to carry stuff up there all the time. These people had to have been in really good shape for all that they had to do. The leaders also presented dedication gifts for the altar at the time it was anointed. They each placed their gifts before the altar. The Lord said to Moses, "Let one leader bring his gift each day for the dedication of the altar." On the first day, Nahshon, son of Amminadab, leader of the tribe of Judah, presented his offering. His offering consisted, this is going to get redundant. Couldn't we just say on the first day was Nahshon, the second day was Nathanael, the third day Eliab, the fourth day Eliezer, the fifth day Shelumiel, the sixth day Eliasaph, the seventh day Elishama, the eighth day Gamaliel. I guess it says, all right. Oh my gosh. Okay. On the first day, Nahshon, son of Amminadab, leader of the tribe of Judah, presented his offering. His offering consisted of a silver platter weighing 3 1/4 pounds and a silver basin weighing 1 3/4 pounds, as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. These were both filled with grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil. He also brought a gold container weighing 4 ounces, which was filled with incense. He brought a young bull, a ram, and a 1-year-old male lamb for a burnt offering, and a male goat for a sin offering. For a peace offering he brought 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 1-year-old male lambs. This was the offering brought by Nahshon, son of Amminadab. Everybody brings the same thing, so I'm just going to read who they are. On the second day, Nathanael, son of Zuar, leader of the tribe of Issachar, presented the same offering. On the third day, Eliab, son of Helon, leader of the tribe of Zebulun, presented the same offering. On the fourth day, Eliezer, son of Shadur, leader of the tribe of Reuben, presented the same offering. On the fifth day, Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai, leader of the tribe of Simeon, presented the same offering. On the sixth day, Eliasaph, son of Duel, leader of the tribe of Gad, presented his offering, which was the same offering. On the seventh day, Elishama, son of Amihud, Amihud, leader of the tribe of Ephraim, presented the same offering. On the eighth day, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur, leader of the tribe of Manasseh, presented the same offering. On the ninth day, Abidan, son of Gideoni, leader of the tribe of Benjamin, presented the same offering. On the 10th day, Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai, leader of the tribe of Dan, presented the same offering. On the 11th day, Pagiel, son of Ochran, leader of the tribe of Asher, presented the same offering. And on the 12th day, Ahira, son of Enan, leader of the tribe of Naphtali, presented the same offering, which was a silver platter weighing 3 1/4 pounds and a silver basin weighing 1 3/4 pounds, as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. These were both filled with grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil. He also brought a gold container weighing 4 ounces, which was filled with incense. He brought a young bull, a ram, and a 1-year-old male lamb for a burnt offering, and a male goat for a sin offering. For a peace offering he brought 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 1-year-old male lambs. This was the offering brought by Ahira, son of Enan, and all the others. So this was the dedication offering brought by the leaders of Israel at the time the altar was anointed. 12 silver platters, 12 silver basins, and 12 gold incense containers. Each silver platter weighed 3¼ pounds, and each silver basin weighed 1¾ pounds. Why do we need to know the weights of these? Why do we need to know how big they are? The total weight of the silver was 60 pounds as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. Each of the 12 gold containers that was filled with incense weighed 4 ounces as measured by the weight of the sanctuary shekel. The total weight of the gold was 3 pounds. 12 young bulls, 12 rams, and 12 one-year-old male lambs were donated for the burnt offerings along with their prescribed grain offerings. 12 male goats were brought for the sin offerings, 24 bulls, 60 rams, 60 male goats, and 60 one-year-old male lambs were donated for the peace offerings. This was the dedication offering for the altar after it was anointed. Whenever Moses went into the tabernacle to speak with the Lord, he heard the voice speaking to him from between the 2 cherubim above the ark's cover, the place of atonement, that rests on the ark of the covenant. The Lord spoke to him from there. This really would have been a sight to see. I mean, of course, the one that Solomon builds later on would have been a sight to see too, but this is a tabernacle. This is basically a tent that they had to take apart every so often whenever God told them to, and move it somewhere else and set it back up again. So this was portable. So this really would have been incredible to see. Do you think there's going to be like a display of it in heaven? Maybe. For those with curious minds. Mark 12:38 through 13:13. Jesus also taught, "Beware of these teachers of religious law, for they like to parade around in flowing robes and receive respectful greetings as they walk in the marketplaces. And how they love the seats of honor in the synagogues and the head table at banquets. Yet they shamelessly cheat widows out of their property and then pretend to be pious by making long prayers in public. Because of this, they will be more severely punished." A long prayer doesn't make you more righteous or more pious or better than anybody else. Sometimes the best prayers are the ones you can't even speak because your heart is so heavy with sorrow or just the weight of the world or whatever issue you might be facing. Sometimes those are the best prayers. So don't worry if when you do pray, you don't pray long. There should be a time when you do set aside to pray, and it should be more than a few minutes, just so that you can have that intimacy with God, and just have like a prayer journal or a list of people that you want to pray for, or things that you want to pray for. I need to do this. I really do, because right now I send up little prayers throughout the day, a lot. I speak to God a lot throughout the day, but I don't really set aside a time to pray, and I need to do that. I used to do it in Florida, but I haven't done that really since I've been out here, and I need to get back to that because I felt closer to God then than I do now. So it is important. Prayer is important, not just to pray for things and people, but just for your relationship with God. It helps you to draw closer to Him. Where did I leave off? I hate when I do that. I really need to. That's why I use my finger, but then when I don't, I'm like, oh, why did you forget this again? Oh, I'm right here. Jesus sat down near the collection box in the temple and watched as the crowds dropped in their money. Many rich people put in large amounts. Then a poor widow came and dropped in 2 small coins. Jesus called his disciples to him and said, "I tell you the truth, this poor widow has given more than all the others who are making contributions. For they gave a tiny part of their surplus, but she, poor as she is, has given everything she had to live on." That's choking me up. I'm such a sap. Everything just gets to me. As Jesus was leaving the temple that day, one of his disciples said, "Teacher, look at these magnificent buildings. Look at the impressive stones in the walls." Jesus replied, "Yes, look at these great buildings, but they will be completely demolished. Not one stone will be left on top of another." Later, Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives across the valley from the temple. Peter, James, John, and Andrew came to him privately and asked him, "Tell us, when will all this happen? What sign will show us that these things are about to be fulfilled?" This is where we need to start listening up, because it's happening. Jesus replied, "Do not let anyone mislead you, for many will come in my name, claiming, 'I am the Messiah.' They will deceive many, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but do not panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end will not follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in many parts of the world, as well as famines. But this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come." And I know in recent years that they have discovered that there have been earthquakes in places that normally don't get earthquakes. So this is happening. You just need to open your eyes and look around, and you can see these things are happening. Of course, the war in Ukraine right now, rumors of wars. There's the threat of, like, the Democrats against the Republicans here in America. It's coming to a head. And so we need to be alert. When these things begin to happen, watch out. You will be handed over to the local councils and beaten in the synagogues. You will stand trial before governors and kings because you are my followers. But this will be your opportunity to tell them about me, for the good news must first be preached to all nations. But when you are arrested and stand trial, do not worry in advance about what to say. Just say what God tells you at that time, for it is not you who will be speaking, but the Holy Spirit. We're not quite there in the United States of being arrested for being a Christian. There are still parts of the world that is true. There are still parts of the world that condemn Christianity. There are still people being martyred for the gospel today. We are not safe. Here, we are saved for a better future in heaven. A brother will betray his brother to death. A father will betray his own child, and children will rebel against their parents and cause them to be killed. So I don't think we've gotten there. I think we've started to get there. I kind of see this a little bit. It's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse. We're in for some darker days ahead. But you can have the light of the world inside you. Just accept Jesus. And everyone will hate you because you are my followers. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. God will give us strength to withstand these trials that we're going to face. Are they going to happen in our lifetime? Again, I can't say. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But you do not want to face them without Jesus. You don't want to face any of your hardships without Jesus, honestly, because he can give you the grace and the patience and the wisdom to get through your difficulties. Sometimes it's a long thing, and that's where faith comes in handy. That's where you just got to keep holding on, keep holding on. For me, it's been many years for certain prayers, many years. And I still haven't seen it come true. I believe wholeheartedly that it is. Every day I say, this is the day, this is the day, this is the day. So don't give up. Accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior and hang on to him with all your might. Do not let go of him. Let me know below if you do ask Jesus into your heart to be your Lord and Savior, or if you have comments, questions, or prayer requests. Or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. The links are in the description. That is your daily Bible reading for today. Do not forget to click over here for Psalms and Proverbs. And God willing, I will see you tomorrow. Have a glorious day. God bless you. I love you. Bye.